Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about different elements that can be connected in the electric circuit. Students, as you know that electric circuit is the path through which the current flows. And in order to make the current flow, we require all the elements to be a good conductor of electricity. So the various elements that we can connect can be wire, then can be resistance, can be appliances, voltmeter, then ammeter, rheostat, resistance box. There are so many elements that we can use to make an electric circuit. Let us see some important elements. For example, we have resistance as also very important elements, and resistance is considered to be a property of a material that will oppose the flow of the current. So we have resistance of various types. It can be fixed resistance, it can be variable resistance. Let us see something about the variable resistance. Variable resistance. Now, variable resistance, where the resistance will be varied and accordingly there will be change in the amount of the current flowing. So there are two types of variable resistance. One is called rheostat, that its work is also to control the amount of the current, but here the extent of the resistance cannot be determined. I repeat, the extent of the resistance cannot be measured, cannot be determined using the rheostat. We can only change the magnitude of the current. But what is the magnitude of resistance, we cannot come to know using rheostat. So we have one more, which is called resistance box. Resistance box. Now using the resistance box, we can come to know about the magnitude of the current flowing by knowing the magnitude of the resistance. Because in the resistance box there will be several resistances coming with different resistance marked on the resistances. Now using that resistance we can accordingly check the amount of the current flowing through the wire. So these are the two variable resistance. Now apart from this, we can have some instrument that can also be connected in the electric circuit. Instruments like ammeter, voltmeter, galvanometer, these are the various instruments. Ammeter is the instrument that can measure the magnitude of the current. That is how much amount of current is flowing through the wire. With the help of ammeter we can come to know. Similarly, with the help of voltmeter we can come to know the potential difference of the current or the voltage of the current. So far galvanometer is concerned, it is also an instrument and it measures the direction of the flow of the current. So these are the three main instruments that we can connect in the electric circuit. Now we can also complete an electric circuit by using generator, and there are two types of generator. One is called DC generator and the second is AC generator. DC means direct current and AC means alternating current. So using DC current we can produce a direct current, that is, this is the generator which can convert the mechanical energy into a direct current. Whereas with the help of AC generator we can produce alternating current, or in other words you can say this generator converts mechanical energy into an alternating current. So these are the two generators we have. Now let us come to circuit diagram. So circuit diagram is a diagram where can use the elements in a circuit using the symbols, because it's not possible to draw the exact diagram, the original diagram of the appliances or all the elements to be used in the electric circuit. That's why to make the work simpler, each elements are given symbol, and using that symbol we can make a circuit diagram. So next we have about the circuit diagram, and we can see some important diagram of various elements. For example, cell. The cell diagram can be with two vertical lines, small and big. The bigger one represents the positive terminal and smaller one the negative terminal. Second will be battery. Battery is also called group of cells or combination of cells. That means in order to show the battery, we have to take vertical lines more than two, where the big and the small vertical lines will be at alternate position. This is how. Again, this will be the bigger vertical lines will be the positive terminal and the smaller one a negative terminal. Then we can have load, which can be bulb also. We can show the bulb with this diagram. Coming to resistance. Resistance can be shown using this symbol. Then rheostat. For rheostat the symbol is this. Then we can have variable resistance. Now since this is also resistance, we can use the same way, but these extra things will be added. This is called variable resistance. Now we can also show ammeter. Ammeter can be shown using a circle with A written inside the circle, and voltmeter can be in the same way, a circle with G written inside. So these are some important symbols of the elements that we can use in the electric circuit. Let us see how to use or how to draw a circuit diagram using some of these elements. Suppose we want to draw a circuit diagram using cell, open switch, ammeter, voltmeter, connecting wires, rheostat, bulb. Suppose these are the elements we want to add in our circuit diagram. Let us see how. So first you draw a cell, then there is an open switch. This is the symbol of open switch. There is an ammeter, then there is a bulb, then we have the rheostat taken, this is the rheostat, and so these are the various elements we have used. Now so far the voltmeter is concerned, we cannot use the voltmeter in the same wire, we require another set of wire, and this connection of voltmeter is said as the parallel connection. So this is how we can draw the circuit diagram. Thank you.